Oh my god. What's good, guys? I'm finally back with another video. This time about cars. And first off, I need to explain why I've been gone. Okay, so let me explain. So basically, my job requires me to travel a lot for work, right? And sometimes it can be very demanding. So where I've been, I actually had to go to Indianapolis for 2 weeks and spend 2 weeks there at a project. And exhausting. I mean, it was 11 to I think it was 11 or 12 days straight of just working nonstop, at least 10 to 12 hours a day at least. Again, like I said, a really demanding job. And when I got that site done, again, it was almost 2 weeks. I finally came home to my girlfriend and basically said, "Hey, honey, I'm home," and I had to fly back out again. And I had to fly back out to Virginia and do another site over there. Luckily, it was only, I think, 3 days max I was there. And I finally came back home, spent some time with the girlfriend, catching up on home and emails and work, and just a lot of recuperating. So let alone trying to recapture what's been going on in the video game world alone has been just a whole other task for me, to say the least. And even the race that you're watching here is just something that I recorded weeks ago that I just never was able to get to, that I've been wanting to show you guys this. But yeah, so with all the traveling and all the working that I've been doing here, I finally was able to get back and play some video games. And Lord and behold, I came back to a surprise there. And my birthday's coming up. And my girlfriend actually surprised me with a whole new steering wheel and pedal set. So I've upgraded from the Logitech the Logitech G29 wheel to, I actually have the Thrustmaster 300, I think the 300S wheel. So I actually got it's a whole different actual wheel for it. They got the Thrustmaster T300 base with it, and I also have the TCLM pedals to go with it as well. And holy cow, it's a difference and a half. And I've realized I love it. I might have to do a whole other separate video on the difference between the two. And I'm just gonna stop myself there, because if not, I'm gonna drag this video on for another 10 minutes, I bet. But yes, so I'm finally back, and really, this is what I've been doing here. I've been playing a lot of Gran Turismo. Don't get me wrong, I have been keeping up with some Tekken videos. I know Tekken 8 reveal happened weeks ago at this point. I'm super excited, and I even considered going back to playing some Tekken to kind of hype myself up. But then there's a new patch coming out, so I'm just gonna wait at this point again until the new patches are out, because I already made the video of the last one, and now at this point I just got to see what they're gonna try to do. I don't know what's happening. But so at this point, I've been having fun with Gran Turismo 7, and I've been having a lot of fun with the new steering wheel set. And really, this race that I was doing here, now that I'm actually focusing on the video game content that I'm talking about here, this race was interesting in a sense of really just having to figure out the lines, turning into the lines of the corners at every turn. And as you can see here, I'm already in first place, and the gap between first and second place has been slowly building. What happened here? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that over there. That Mustang, I don't know what that Mustang was doing. But yeah, so finally getting back into actually focusing on the video game content that I'm creating here, I decided to go ahead and rewind a bit and really talk to you about why I've been kind of switching from Tekken to Gran Turismo. Tekken really did provide a sense of challenge and difficulty for sure, but I always had a sour taste every time I got done with playing Tekken. And going to Gran Turismo here, there's just something about the challenge, and I actually kind of booed him here. So that was my fault. My bad, Tyler. But yeah, there's just something about the challenging thing over here. Is just really making sure is that your biggest challenge is yourself. And there's just something about that I absolutely love. And oh damn, Tyler. There's just something that I absolutely love about the challenge that Gran Turismo provides, especially when you combine it with a racing wheel and like really good racing pedals. Like, oh my god, it's just so much fun. It is so much fun. And as you can see here, what I was doing was just really just taking those lines right and just being patient with my overtaking, because that's another thing too. Like, learning a lot about this game, man, is like it's not sometimes all about who's the faster car. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, whoever's in first place is the faster driver, but there's just subtle differences about taking certain turns and just really just, it's all about doing things right. And I'm even kind of stumbling on my words right now, just even thinking about it. Just the incredible amount of focus and incredible amount of practice, like just putting into these tracks. Because I'll tell you, man, like doing these lines that you can see here, like in that like small little chicane, and then coming out this turn right here, like is all about making sure like you're in the right gear. You set your car up in the right line to make sure that you actually get those turns at those right apexes. It's just crazy. And I've just been having a lot of freaking fun with this game. And I'm also gonna talk about whatever that was, what was going on with that Mustang behind us there. And as I'm driving here, I get a little bit curious, because I'm like, what was that Mustang doing, right? And I'm seeing here that you have I'm Trash in second place, and you have Lightning McQueen now overtaking I'm Trash, and should be the next turn coming up there. And that Mustang is a little bit of a point of concern for me. But damn, that was a really nice overtake on that too. But I was just, you know, that Mustang just really caught my eye, because I don't know what the hell that Mustang was doing. It's not surprising. I knew this game was realistic to the point, and oh my god. Yeah, I knew this game was realistic, but I didn't know this game was that realistic. You know how many times I've seen Mustangs spin out in real life? Or just forget to brake? I don't know what that was. Hold on a second. And this is the great thing about Gran Turismo too, is like you have crap that like this that happens. Like, oh, what? Like, you shouldn't. Again, the realism is just superb. When you see the front of a Mustang on the wrong side of the road. What happened? Whoa. And you know, this is I'm actually gonna be able to have more content like this, because I actually have a couple more races where I've had like what moments, like insane crap. So what happened here? You know what? Let's start back to whatever it was that we saw. So is this controller broken? I don't really see the purpose of what that was. Anyways, this Mustang is gonna come in here, take that turn really soon. Almost spins out. Yeah, this game is really realistic. This Mustang almost spins out. Alright, that was a good turn there. But what the hell happened at this turn here? Because I think what you can see here is when you look back. Boom! Oh my god. What happened? wow, that was actually intentional. That was actually intentional. Wow. Completely crashes position 6. And then leaves. What the hell? You know, and there are moments where you do have players like this in this game. I think every game, unfortunately, has those players at least once in a blue moon, or sometimes a little bit too often. With Gran Turismo, depending on how your qualifying time, because in order to get placed in the position, you get placed in the beginning of the race. And this is something I didn't know when I started playing this game. You need to have a good qualifying time, right? And the good qualifying time is what's going to get you the higher placement positions at the beginning of the race, and it gives you an easier time to get to podium positions, right? So, I mean, I started here in position 2, and I'm now in position 1 with a really nice gap, really separating me from the rest of the race. So, I mean, yeah, overall, like, this is, like, I hope to show you, like, this is why I've been kind of just really having my fun with Gran Turismo, and it's a very satisfying experience, even when the days I don't win. Like, there's days I finished dead last, there's days I finished, you know, P6, shout out to Super GT, or 3rd, 4th, 7th, even 10th place, and I think the most fun I got out of that wasn't necessarily winning, because sometimes I go into races not wanting to win, right? Obviously, I want to win. If the opportunity presents itself, I'm going to take it. But sometimes the best enjoyment out of the race is just making sure that, 1, if you survive, and 2, is just doing your best and have fun with it. Tekken, I would do my best, and I would want to throw this 15-pound arcade stick out the window, you know? I can't do that with the wheel, because I would have to do the whole process of unmounting it, and I'll have a considerable amount of time second guessing my choices. I'll never throw that thing out. But it's a different feeling of Gran Turismo, and even as you can see here, like, if you look at the certain car I actually have selected right now, it's not a F1 car, but it's a Super Formula car, and it's still pretty damn close, and those races are absolutely fun. It's such a thrill. So, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, this is just me showing you, like, what I've been up to, and I just really just working and finally recuperating from not being home for weeks. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. I'll have more focused content on Gran Turismo coming soon. Maybe I'll play some Tekken, not exactly too sure, but we'll see. Anyways, y'all take care. As well, I've been noticing some movement on my channel. I think from the last time I left, I only had, like, I don't know, like 25 or so subscribers, and I finally came back home, and it almost doubled. So that's awesome. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for actually taking the time to watch my videos. I'm super, super grateful for that. Thank you so much. So that gives me motivation to keep making more. So thank you guys so much. Trust me, you guys are making this happen a lot more than what you think. So this is not just a me thing. So I just want to let you guys know that. So again, thank you so much, and y'all take care. I hope you guys have a great day. I didn't mean to talk to you guys like I was a project manager. My fault. I got to get rid of some habits. Sorry.